Okay, it's Wednesday, December 31st, 2025, and now I'm at the final step of having my new serpentine belt installed. And let's see, I'll grab the box here. And again, I'm doing the non-AC routing, even though this my Dodge Ram 2500 here, 24 valve Cummins Diesel, even though it's a Laramie SLT trim package, it has the AC pulley. I'll show you that in a second. And again, the Duralast Duralast from AutoZone. Again, this is part number 650K8, and then you can see the other number underneath that. And I'll just set this off to the side here. I did similar to what I did last time as far as getting leverage to work the belt tensioner. So you can see, let's see. Well, anyways, last time when I was working with the old Serpentine belt, I took my trucker's tire thumper stick and I had it. You can see that's a piece of steel there. That's right, that's loop. I guess if they ever, were going to overhaul the engine, they'd probably get a hook on that and a hoist, and that's how they'd hoist it out, no doubt, is this thick steel. That looks maybe almost 1/8 of an inch or something. Yeah, that's heavy duty there, bolted to the block, of course. Well, anyways, I had the end of the tire thumper, the wooden tire thumper, resting, and it worked good resting against there. But this time I thought, wait, I'm going to try this. Since this routing is a little bit different, for our non-AC right there. So, and of course this belt is shorter. The AC belt is a little over 81 inches long. The non-AC, what I have on now, is a little over 65 inches long. But one cool thing, the tire thumper, I had this other dowel, this wooden dowel here, this stick, and of course, as you can see on this brace around the radiator here, it has these holes. Well, I just, right next to the sticker, I just put it in that hole right there, and so it's nice. There's a little trick for y'all. You could do something similar, but it's kind of a longer stick, but you can use whatever. So the good thing is, it just braces that and keeps it loose. Now I'm going to get my regular flashlight, and then I'm going to start the engine in a moment here too. What I'm going to show you, of course, as you can see, get a little more light when I fly right there that I'm shining my light on. Get down there. There we go. That's my AC compressor pulley, and let me see if that's a good angle in there. I'm trying to get good light. Come on. Ah, shoot. Come on. There you go. And this guy right here, that is the belt tensioner pulley. Now, one thing with the AC configuration, that belt, the smooth side of the belt would run, get this better. The smooth side of the belt would run on the pulley with the AC configuration. But now with the non-AC configuration, the ribbed side runs on that smooth pulley. I have a feeling that's not going to be too big of a deal. I'm guessing maybe on trucks that were originally, from the factory non-AC configuration, I'm guessing that tensioner pulley might have been a grooved pulley, I'm guessing. Because, of course, it is a grooved belt. I think it's got like 8 grooves. Obviously, if I get closer to this, there we go. closer to that, shoot, come on. You know, closer to my right there, AC compressor pulley. You can see the groove lines, obviously. So I think it'll be fine. But the cool thing is, bypass it completely. If I look back at this, oh heck, I'm thinking I got maybe a little under 1.5 inches clearance from our, you know, this guy right here. My get the camera back on there. My tensioner pulley to this guy, to the AQC. I got plenty of clearance, so that's great. Looks like this thing's going to work. And again, I'd watched several videos and did some other readings saying that it does work, and guys have done this. Some folks who got these kind of trucks, like up in the more northern states where they don't really use air conditioning much, some of them do that, you know, just because it's one less accessory to run on your engine. And since they next to never use air conditioning, like in the far northern states, and then up in Alaska and stuff like that. But trying to think if I want to show you anything else here. So anyways, oh, come on, get into focus there. Yeah, you can see, yeah, it's got all the, oh yeah, that's right. It says, I wonder if I can get that into focus. This belt, that new belt is actually, you might be able to see it right there. It's actually made in India. But I know India has some good manufacturing, some of the stuff they put out. And yeah, so you can see it. And of course, just like the non-AC diagram here with the routing, you can see my alternator pulley, how it's just like that and everything. So now what I'm going to do, I think I can just, I'll hold the camera just to try to get this in. So I'll just grab, there we go. I'll just drop that stick. Now I just got this guy here, right? Just my handy leverage there to work my tensioner bar. Now I'll just grab this by hand. Oh yeah, it's already loose. Cool. Yeah, because obviously the belt, it came to a rest right there, and you can see I'll try to get this on video. There we go. You can see my flat bar here. Let's work that out. And so of course, again, this is part of a kit. There's a longer bar that's about twice as long as this, that has a 3/8 drive, but it's just fixed. You know, it's welded. Of course, on the end of this bar, obviously that's a 1/2 inch drive right there. See, so that's a 1/2 inch square drive. And of course, you could use a ratchet wrench with a 1/2 inch square, but this thing's handy. So anyways, what worked best for me, I tried that long bar initially, but the nice thing, the ratchet, if you need that, get that tensioner back further, all you got to do, of course, is work the ratchet a little bit, and then it's, you know, that worked great for me. So I'll just pop that out of there. But sometimes using that fixed flat bar, you know, you've got 8 positions here because that's stamped out like for 8 positions. So that flat bar, you could stick it at various angles up to 8, and then work it that way. So anyhow, now we got a view here. Everything looks good, and see on the AC configuration, that belt went under my water pump pulley, and this, it kind of goes, kind of similar concept still. Instead of going underneath it there, it goes like this around kind of the right side of it. And get my flashlight too. Oh shoot, I might even have to pick that up again a little bit, because that's, looks like it's, man, that track is off a little bit. Oh, well, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Stop everything. Is this thing gonna focus or what? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, focus. There we go. Whoa, I'm off track on my water pump pulley there. You can see it's not lined up. So what I'm going to do, I'll just take another video right before I start the engine. So I'm going to stop the video here, and then the next video you're going to see it on there. I'll be starting the engine and running, but I got to straighten that out first and get that in proper alignment. So that'll only take just a moment.